Hey, Richard. So this is our last call for our 3 months worth of work, right?
Yeah, last call, yeah. And I've been able to stretch across 10,000 miles to use Andre's help and advice. When we got together back in March, I was actually in Perth at the time, visiting family and friends. And I was 104 kilos, just under 104 kilos. So Andre said to me, I got in touch with Andre. Andre said to me, we're going to drop you 15 kilos in 12 weeks. And I couldn't believe, I didn't want to believe it. I mean, obviously I wanted to believe it, but I thought that's not going to happen. Through weekly conference calls across the world, 10,000, well, more than 10,000 miles. I think it's more like 13,000 miles away. I've been able to follow Andre's advice, which has always been good advice, not autocratic in what he says, very, what do you want to do? What do you want to improve? Always pushing the question on what your behaviors are like, what your habits are like, because it's those little subtle changes in habits that can help things. So here I am 12 weeks later, and I'm happy to say that I'm 86 kilos. So 17 and a bit kilos lost, which is incredible. Feel great.
So the first goal was, to lose at least 15 kilos in 12 weeks. And what you're saying is we've lost 17. That's the first thing.
Yeah, nearly 18. Yeah.
And you didn't think you would. And if I can ask you about that, how hard has that been to do? And then we'll talk about the sleep and other stuff.
Been incredibly easy. The biggest thing I'd have to say is that I don't pick food. Snacking such a huge thing in the world these days. I don't snack.
So what you're saying is, I think when we started, you were always you couldn't get by the day without breakfast, lunch, dinner, and you were eating in between. You were
I was terrible. Yeah,
you were up and down.
That was it. Yeah, right? That was the worst thing.
Mm-hmm. And now, within a couple of weeks, you made the switch of going to 3 meals a day without snacking, and then now you've gone to 2 meals a day, and you're not hungry. And
it's been incredibly. It's been so easy for me.
And I remember one chat we had, and then we'll finish off, is I asked you if the investment you made was worth it. And I wish we were recording. It was so funny. You were talking about £3 a day on a coffee or McDonald's or something. And
that's it.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah. That's what you got to do. You got to break it down. If you think about what for anyone listening to this, what would you pay a day to be able to lose the weight, to get fit, to get healthy, to get in control of your life? What would you pay a day? How much time would you give a day? And how much money would you give a day to do that? And if you break down the cost of the 12-week coaching, you're looking at pounds a day, or English pounds a day, or a couple of dollars a day. It's nothing. I mean, my sister spends £90, $180 a month at the gym, and she smashes herself to pieces. And I just think, what a waste of money and time. If you've got any old clothes in your wardrobe that you used to wear when you were a teenager, get them out. Okay, they will come back in fashion, so you might be lucky. So some of mine are. My flares, I've had to throw my flares away. But some of them, this T-shirt I've had for about 15 years.